out, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
I don't want anybody
in this situation,
to get the wrong idea about me.
Before you get a good head of steam going.
I don't have nothing to hide.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And right side, Henry's got it. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands.
Dang, I can't believe Maud lost.
2nd and 9 now. The open man here, Renfro. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
He sent it. Starting 9. I can't see my jersey, dog. Whatever. I don't want anybody.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Yeah.
One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
You feel me?
Mariota now to throw on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in.
Huh?
Tampa Bay.
Huh?
Hollywood.
Are you watching this?
54 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways.
Yes. And how many seconds, sir? Well, a minute and 8
It
seconds.
was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, this is in. It's complete.
Rodgers pass.
Watch that shit.
Solid gain of 27.
A gain of
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
first down.
I don't know who the fuck that is. They just cheated me with.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
That
That is
dumb shit out of
incomplete.
here.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I ain't even set my niggas up by best overall.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
What in
Pretty
the
good
fuck
shot
is
as he
he
tried to
doing?
pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical.
Yeah, you see the goddamn
That
difference,
time he
bro.
got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
No, man, a minute.
And again, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's just across midfield.
Should I read that shit, bro?
49-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by the
Bro, if a nigga come across, 9 out of 10, a nigga trying to clear it out for another nigga come across. So I'm like, all right. Yes, I'm like, wait for that other nigga to break, make his break, and I'm going to jump that shit. Let me run the ball, see who he playing on. Okay, he playing on the D lineman. Playing on the D lineman. I'm going to throw it, tap my butt, act like I'm running. Let's go. Boop.
He throws there, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do?
Go that nickel 3-3-5 so I can run the ball. He stayed in it.
Cash in and get some points.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Raheem Mostert, 48 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those
Come on, man. What is this?
They're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Lindsey.
You fucking...
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for
Oh, how that nigga missed that nigga like that, bro?
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Bucs' 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys.
Somebody get this nigga the fuck out of here
and win. He's got to understand.
Yes.
Put it behind you. Keep pressing forward.
Ah, that touchdown. My fault.
As he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces. The conventionals aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can.
Use a dog.
I'm
releasing this nigga.
Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were
bro, I'm releasing this nigga, bro. I
promise
you that.
Say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's going to
I left him.
For Dorsett.
I left him.
He knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10.
I left him. I could have picked it. I didn't think he'd throw it because I was back there.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
You going for this, sir? Why is he going for this?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And now
can you watch the game?
Inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, this don't feel like the first quarter, huh?
Here's Mostert.
14 zip. First quarter. 2 minutes.
Enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run with Mostert. And he's
21 zip, sir. First quarter.
Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
It's finna get bad. Real bad. Finna blow this nigga out because he think he better than everybody.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Huh? I don't give a what he talking about.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked...
Where are you going, sir? What's the score, Sid?
Still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience.
They win or
here,
you win?
But you also don't have to go ahead and force.
They got the ball?
Either.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought him down. It's a gain of a yard.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll get this to Philip.
I didn't click me on
complete.
him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 50.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield.
He's still playing.
Before
He's
going
losing,
out of
though.
bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Huh? No. Yes. Pig. Yes.
Intercepted.
Yes.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their
It's
own
great out the middle.
26-yard line.
You talking about the one he
The
throw that
Bucs
seam
offense
like
set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
What the clock look like,
because
Sid?
you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll
Huh?
be 2nd down. 21
Say they gonna win.
Our score after 1.
I think Sid was scared to play you, bro. He let the computer beat him, bro.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Tanner said quit, they could give you the win, bro.
Throwing is Mariota.
You heard me say it?
Target, it's Marquise Goodwin.
Time to say quit, they'll give you the win.
Past the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I think you got it. You finna quit, say it, or what? You said, yeah.
On play action, Mariota. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he pulls it in for the
Said, ain't no quitting this flip.
53 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0.
Hey, the computer tough in the playoffs, bro. They play even harder.
Giants, nothing. Stephen Hauschka set
See it
to
up?
kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a fair catch signaled for.
Yes, that's what it is.
Successfully.
You start watching, huh?
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but
I can understand if I didn't blow him out before. But I blew him out like this last time.
Coaches decide to do now. Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Ball
Take
at
the fight out of
24,
nigga, bro.
a 2nd and 11. On play action, Rodgers.
You got to get there, Marcus.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go.
You got to wait till
I
I finish
think all
beating
the
this
old
nigga.
rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that
Me and him?
arrogance with you.
Second
Continue to fire the ball.
beginning.
I've seen guys have games
Yes.
like this, and this is where you
Hey,
find
fool
out if
can't
you're
go-
great or not. Can
fool
you
can't go-
overcome
oh,
some
he went.
interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
I'm about to say he stopped going
The
like
last run
spread.
good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
See, I played nickel 3-3-5. I got like
As a ball carrier. And
I
guess
got
what?
safeties
You're
at
gonna go back
these
and tell your
spots.
offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
all right, time.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is
Cause he can't do nothing. All his pass plays and all the plays he could do on y'all, he cannot do none of them on me.
Take the hit and pick up yardage, but in this case, the
Like
hit
fool
was
just
timed
knew that
really
route was gonna be
well
open.
and popped it free from his grasp.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Don't wait till a nigga cut.
They'll let this go for the end zone.
Get down. Boom, let me get that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
This
back.
doesn't make sense.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon,
Nah, he'll throw it in all the seams.
Probably back before you
Look how many niggas back there.
If your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Nigga hurt Marquise Brown, man. Nah, he came back.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
I got you. I see what you're doing.
It's T.J. Carey who picked it. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot. Except the defender was not his intended target.
All right, I'll run
give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers looking downfield for Kelsey. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Mostert evades him at the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
His pass caught at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
I'm not giving this nigga nothing, bro.
Post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
I had threw a pick.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Davis on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there.
Again, he finds an opening. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big
nigga had sent a message. I was trying to look at it.
This offense finding
That's why he
its
broke
legs
like that.
now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I got to play mine.
title game hanging in
I started it like 4 times, but I had to stop and play this league.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Stop playing with me.
You're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
You must have made a mistake in first there.
It's Kelsey. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Demario Davis drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
You don't like my Tampa Bay team?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half.
But I was telling y'all niggas say, nah. Y'all say my Rams team better.
Mostert, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is intercepted. Or was it?
Oh, my game like glitching,
no
bro.
Interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
I could have made that throw right there. The nigga, the game glitch.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. From the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Can you block him, fat boy?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Oh, taking it in from 4 yards out. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one.
Trying to run out the clock.
1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And now we'll look up downfield on second down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, New York.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 40, past the 20, 10, and he returns it to the end zone.
Nigga tried to do the same play 3 times in a row. Got me twice.
So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
Got me twice.
Carrying the mantle for this team.
Third time I sent that blitz. Thought he was in the play action.
To lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
Sent the house.
For a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And you
Commit
can bet
to
they're
the
preaching 2
pass.
hands on the ball here as the kicks
And
away
bye-bye.
following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's set him at.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me
You watching it?
sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there.
Oh, you ain't see what Patrick Queen?
Turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Lindsey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Buccaneers, 48-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Giants, nothing.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Rodgers.
Why would he throw that?
Nearly another pick. My goodness.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Philip Lindsey on the carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway.
He ain't giving this
Come
ticket
back
nothing.
and run essentially the same play again,
route.
continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Yes.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
What?
Rodgers, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
New York.
Working from the gun. Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to number
DK
14.
Metcalf.
I ain't want this.
There to make
Go.
the grab. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they've earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good
What?
luck. I don't think it's happening.
Played at this stadium all Super Bowl. They got the
And for
Super
anyone
Bowl
else out
here.
there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Logan. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
the ball carrier.
Brandon,
Hey, you can play your game over, said it once. You trying to say
smiles
he
on his faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training
play
camp.
tomorrow.
They knew they'd be in situations.
I mean, you can play your
where
other
there'd be
game.
extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They run again with Logan. And he's taken down inside the 30. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On first down, Logan. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, what?
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
He may try and run for this. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. To throw Mariota. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this
Where
game.
Where is Mr.
And
Kale?
finally, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, New York.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
The ball carrier.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but it'll be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. It just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now fourth down.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. One final try now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
I don't understand. I ain't want that nigga to score, bro. That nigga got that garbage jump.